Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we are back on the Hermitcraft server. It is good to see you, episode 54 now, so we are going to be doing some really cool stuff in today's episode, and I'll get onto that in a little bit, but before we begin, I just want to have a quick little chat to you, because as you know, last week was absolutely awful. It really was probably the worst week I have had on YouTube so far, and that is quite simply because everything just seemed to go wrong, and the badness of the week just escalated. Just more and more bad things kept happening, and I'm glad to see the back of that week, because this week so far has been amazing. It really has been incredible. A few good things happened, and I want to bring them up to you. The first one is, of course, we hit 250,000 subscribers. That's huge. Let's just take a moment to take a step back and let that sink in. 250,000 people are subscribed. That is like 4 times the size of Wembley Stadium, give or take 10,000 people. It's crazy. It really is amazing. I take a step back sometimes and I just think to myself, how did this even happen? But a huge thank you to all of those of you who are subscribed, who watch my videos, like my videos, comment, favorite, they tweet me. Everything is just going on. When I get home from college, I'll go straight on my computer and just read through all of the messages that I receive, saying all the supports and all the lovely stuff. So huge thank you to everyone that has been involved recently, because you are all lovely people. Now, the next thing that I want to mention is that YouTube has also started to be very kind, and they are going to be sending me a silver trophy for hitting 100,000 subscribers on YouTube under the YouTube Partnership Reward Scheme. Now, that is something that I'm very looking forward to, because although I do have all these subscribers, I don't really have anything to show for it other than my YouTube branded camera bag, which, let's face it, is a little bit naff. So yes, I'm going to be getting a silver trophy, the little play button, and it's going to say my channel name underneath it, and congratulations on hitting 100,000 subscribers. So there we go. It's been a great week, and I hope that they continue on like this. But anyway, what are we going to be doing in today's episode? I'm sure that's what you were all asking while I was just ranting on about YouTube there. I apologise for talking for so long, but the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to be building Jevin's little up and down piston elevator that he wants to be going down into his storage area. It should be a really fun little project, because I absolutely love building redstone piston elevators, and this is a complicated design. It is by me, and I will put a link to that in the description. But the first thing that we got to do is get rid of all this stuff from my inventory. I don't know why I have all this junk here, but here is the actual request, and I'll quickly read that out to you in case you didn't see it in the last episode. But here we go. Mumbo, hello, I am in need of your redstone expertise. I have a rather large storage area that needs a redstone elevator to get down to. I am willing to negotiate a price from Jevin. So there we go. We should be able to make a little bit of money out of this one, and we should be able to build a really cool piston elevator as well. So like I say, I'm going to gather up some resources, and then we'll get straight to it. Now, obviously, this project does require quite a lot of items, and that is because piston elevators, obviously, they use huge amounts of pistons, okay? We're talking, if you had a 16-block tall piston item elevator, whatever you want to call it, then it would take a full stack of pistons. And for those, we need a lot of iron. In fact, I have done a general resource gathering session. You can see I've got a ton of wood here, and that was all taken from my tree farm. I just went out and gathered that, and then also we've got a few bits of stone and redstone and iron that I had in my chest setup. But anyway, we are going to be removing a few iron blocks from here, because we want to use iron as the redstone circuitry block, just because I like working with iron. It just feels a lot better. But anyway, now we are going to head over to Jevin's base, scope out the area, and try and work out what we have to do. By the sounds of one of Jevin's most recent videos, he wants the elevator to be over in this sort of area. So as you can see, his storage area is pretty awesome. Like, I thought my storage area was good. This is 10 times better. I mean, look at this thing. It's incredible. It curves round, uses really nice blocks. I love it. But here's the issue, is that the entrance to this is 3 blocks wide, and the piston elevator that I was planning on using is 2x2. So what I had come up with is that I could potentially use the one wide piston elevator that I uploaded about 6 months ago using the redstone power block. That thing is really good and it works very well in survival multiplayer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a very quick message to Jevin and see what he wants, because honestly I have absolutely no idea. The last thing I want to do is build something that Jevin then goes, no, that's not very good. Okay, so I've done a few things since my last cut, all of which I have to explain a little bit, so here we go. The first thing is I decided on a design that I really like, and that is the simplest piston elevator in vanilla Minecraft. That is the title of the video. It is by me, and it almost has 200,000 views, which is pretty good. It's clearly been quite a successful video on my channel, and the reason I really like this one is because when I originally built it, I was like, that is so stupid. That is so stupid. And then I let it sit there on my redstone testing world for around about 5 months, and I just decided to upload it one day, and it's been a huge success. And looking back, it's absolutely genius. Basically, the way that it works is it uses a redstone power block to power the pistons going upwards. Now, the only issue with this design is you actually need to place down a power block and a block each time you want to use it, but because of the hoppers and everything, when you get to the top, you just destroy those 2 blocks, they fall back down, they land in a hopper, and then they're ready in a chest for the next time that you want to use it. So it really is very easy, and also with this design, it means that we get the symmetricalness in which it is going to be lined up with the middle of this storage system, because it is only a 1x1 chamber instead of the 2x1 chamber that you usually have to do with the piston elevators. Another bonus about using this design, I know it's full of them, is the fact that this is SMP friendly, whereas the ones where you have the 2 pistons that alternate, they aren't very SMP friendly. They generally tend to lag out, you fall through the pistons, and generally fall to your death. So there we go, these are all the positives, and I'm sure Jevin will like this one. So I have done a little bit of the work on the redstone, and I've encountered a few problems. Now, I don't know if it is going to do this in the video. It seems to be a little bit hit and miss here. But if we place down our redstone power block and then our block there, and we hit this button, occasionally, yeah, it looks like it gets stuck. I really don't know what to do here. But if I place the redstone block, it seems to sort of work, but not. Oh, I don't know what to do. So if we had it like this, you could sort of hop on. No, see, it's just not working. And I think that is something to do with this piston here. Arg. Okay. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. It doesn't look like this design is working. I've just gone on to the comment section of the video, and a lot of people are saying that it doesn't work in 1.7, but then some people are saying it does work. Some people are saying that it doesn't work on servers, but other people are saying that it does work. I really don't know what to do here. Elevators on servers are always a little bit problematic. Lag is always causing problems with them, and I don't know if this is a case of that or if it's just a mechanics change that is breaking it, but by the look of things, this piston elevator is just not functioning how it should be. I have come up with a decision. We are going to have to destroy all of this because clearly it isn't working, and there is no point in us building a faulty elevator for Jevin. That wouldn't be the Redstone consultancy way of doing things. We are instead going to be using the design that I used in Monkey Farm Skull. Now, that doesn't actually have a down feature, and I know that it is, well, it's not necessarily a requirement, but that was mentioned. What we'll have to do is on one side of the elevator, we will put like a little water pool so that you can drop down into that. That's nice and easy, and also, it does seem to work. At least the one in Monkey Farm Skull definitely works currently. I did it the other day, and hopefully it should keep working for a long time coming, because I don't want to see another piston elevator again at the minute. This has really annoyed me. I apologise for the rain, but we have done a little bit of work. Once again, this is elevator version 2. Hopefully this one goes a little bit better than the first, but so far it has been plagued with problems. I've made some mistakes, and just Minecraft. Sometimes it really does get my goat. But anyway, here it is. This is like the main template, and eventually we are going to get regular pistons facing upwards going along here, and then all we need to do is put a bunch of torch towers going upwards and a few repeaters running into these pistons that will be out the front, and it will all be done. So it shouldn't really take that long, but those are some famous last words there, because everything that should have been so easy about this project has been just an absolute uphill struggle. So let's see what we can do. But anyway, it is working well, and we're getting there slowly. Hopefully Jevin is pleased with this. If not, then whoa, he better be. He better be. This is how the end product should look. Now, I haven't actually done any of the redstone work for it yet, but we have finished all of the piston placements. The way that it works is obviously this piston pushes you upwards, and then all of them alternate, and they push you up very quickly. Actually, you get up to the top. It's about 10 meters a second, I believe, if you are taking a block as a unit of measurement for a meter. So yes, he should be fairly happy with the speed of it and the way that it looks, because obviously I think this looks good because it is using stone bricks. I mean, how bad can you be if you are using stone bricks? You can't make them look ugly. Got some brilliant news for all of you out there. The redstone for the first half is in place. If we just take a quick look, you hit the button and you can see that all of our pistons go upwards right the way up to the surface. Let's take a look at that again, and the pistons are going upwards, so that is good. That is good news. We are getting elevator motion, which is what I like to see, because I was getting a little bit concerned as I didn't think this one was going to work, and I thought I would have to abandon ship once again for the second time in a row. So this is good. This is all good progress. I am happy where this is going, and let's just keep it coming. Now, it should all be finished, okay, but I'm having a bit of a laggy time on the server right now, so let's see if it actually works. We just stand on this piston here. Now, I did just go up in it, and it worked fine, but when you start recording, things always tend to go wrong. So we hit the button, and oh yeah, yes, yes, oh my god, I just got hit down by a zombie, but that worked brilliantly, did it not? Oh, I'm very happy with that. Okay, so the piston elevator seems to be a functional thing. Jevin, I'm sure, is going to be a very happy man, even though it does come out very close to his sugarcane farm. I have noticed that he seems to have a sugarcane farm down underneath the ground, but I will have to mention that to him. That it is going to come up quite close there. It does. It really does cut in near. But anyway, it does appear to be functional, and then to get down is also very easy. You just drop down into this water pool, you can hop out, and bada bing bada boom, you are in your storage area. So there we go, Jevin, that is complete. I will place down a sign for you, but I am happy that this is finally done. There is the finishing touches, mumbo jumbo piston elevator, and then if we hop down here, land in our safe water pool, turn around, payment of 8 diamonds and a diamond hoe, please. Please. Zzz. So yes, the diamond elevator, I want me one of those. The piston elevator is complete, and that is the payment details. Now, it may not sound like a lot. Well, 8 diamonds, it is sort of a lot. But then again, I just took a sneaky peek in Jevin's chest. Take a look at these guys. Woo! Mr. Rich Man over here, he may be the new guy on the server, but he's still packing some serious diamond blinging. So there we go. But anyway, if we head up to the top using the new elevator, oh, that does not look like it's gone well. So this is what I mean about the lag thing. If you glitch through the piston at the bottom, you have no hope. As you can see, I don't know why it's messing up now. It is messing up because I'm recording, which is a bit of a shame, and I'll keep going off to one side. But there we go, we are up and out, so you can see it does work. It does work, you just have to get in the right spot with it. But anyway, yes, the piston elevator is done, my payment has been requested, and hopefully Jevin delivers on that one soon enough. The next thing that we're going to be doing in today's episode is a little bit on the sad side, because unfortunately, the Filthy Gambling store is going to be going out of business just 4 days. 4 days into existence. Yes, we are going to be taking this thing down, and it's not because it's ugly or because it goes against the Hermitcraft terms of service or anything like that. It's because I built it in a stupid location. I spent absolutely ages trying to think of a good location for it, and I clearly got that wrong because it is far too close to the path. I've had a few hermits put messages into the Hermitcraft Skype chat saying, look, there is a build right in the middle of the path. It would be good if someone were to remove it. And I could potentially fight it, but there really is no point in doing that. I don't want to get into an argument or anything like that. So we are going to be taking down the Filthy Gambling store. I'm going to miss it. I don't know if we're going to replace it. We might do that in an episode or two. But yes, for the minute, there is going to be no gambling on the Hermitcraft server. Such a shame. Feels like something's missing now. There we go. All that is left of our Filthy Gambling co-shop is a little patch of dirt, which I suppose is oddly fitting considering Filthy Gambling Co. and only filth is left. Yeah, I suppose we could just make that little link. But like I say, I am going to build one of those in the future. At least I plan to. But the issue is when and where. Now the where thing is clearly very important because I built it once and apparently that was incorrect. But as far as when is concerned, I obviously can't be building it after Abba Caving is finished. That would be sort of pointless. Instead, I'm going to have to find out when the Abba Caving is and build it beforehand so the hermits can get their bets in, place their bets down on who they think is going to win. Because I actually think the idea itself, although it is sort of petty gambling, is absolutely genius. I mean, who doesn't like giving away fake money for things? It's the best feeling ever, knowing that there really is no loss involved, but if you do cash in, it's still a great feeling. So now that that's all done, I want to drop the bombshell, okay? This is what we're going to be doing at the end of today's episode, and it's going to take a little bit of explaining, so here we go. I want to make a fishing town. Yep, I want to go away from this base for a little while anyway. We're not going to be doing much more work on this base at the minute, just because I feel like, A, we have done a lot of work on this base recently, and B, it's getting close to where I want it to be. I mean, sure, there's still a few things that I feel like they need working on. For example, like my upper area, it still needs a little bit of cleaning up, but as it stands, I am pretty happy with it. And for that reason, I want to move on a little bit. I want to go elsewhere and try something completely new out, because I feel like we have sort of exhausted the jungle theme. Like, everything I build seems to feel like it is exactly the same. We're always using the old jungle wood, the fence posts, the wooden plank half slab roofs, and then we got, yeah, fence posts, stone brick, cobblestone, vines, overgrowing, bone meal, etc, etc, etc. And I feel like I could actually do something far, far different. Like, really just push the boat out. Because we're building a fishing town, yeah? Do you get that? I'm glad you got that, because, oh, that was an awful joke. But anyway, yeah, so we are going to be creating a fishing town. And what I'm thinking is we need to put it somewhere good. We need somewhere cool. So what we're going to have to do is head off, go out exploring. I have no idea where we're going to go, but it should be interesting, because exploring in Minecraft, that is what what got me into the game, isn't it? Infinite world. What more could you want? So let's head off into the distance, and hopefully we find something cool. I mean, already I've found a possible location right here. I don't even need to leave home for that one. I have some really great news for you all. I've actually gone out, and obviously I've gone off exploring. I did the standard exploring thing, except I'm so awful at it. I really am. I get lost very quickly, and I went round in circles. I've been off and out for about 25 minutes, and it turns out that just over there, like just past that big hill, that's where my base is. So I don't know what I've managed to do there. But anyway, I've found a very good place for our fishing town, albeit it is in a jungle, and I know what I said, I wanted to avoid that like the plague. But my plan... Oh, why'd you do this? Why'd you do this, Rain? I've just found a really good place and now it looks ugly. But my plan is that... Now, this was my original plan anyway, was that I was going to have like a big boundary wall going around it. So it was like a protected medieval fishing town, and then all the fishing houses will go inside there. And then there'll be like a pier coming off to the edge, and there'll be a few like floating houses, and then you can just chill out in your fishing town, safe in the knowledge that there aren't going to be any mobs coming in. And I think that sounds like a really, really cool idea. So the first thing that I have to do, and I'm probably not going to get it all done, especially with this rain actually, damn it, I need to clear out the forest. And originally I was thinking I'll set it on fire, but that's not going to happen now, so I'm going to have to do it the manual way and just use creepers. Yeah, just use creepers. Now, I'm kidding. I'll just start axing it down. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long. I will give you a progress update once I've made a little bit. I cannot tell you what is going on right now, but look, my game... Oh, I bet it's... No, there we go. Yeah, there is the crunch. I don't understand what's going on. Look, and then it sort of regains consciousness, and then shoots itself in the head again. There we go, and oh, there's a chicken. I don't know what is... It just keeps happening. It suddenly crashes and just goes all funky on me. And look, we're fine, we'll walk about. Hopefully that was the last one. But yes, we are over by the place. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. It seems to be as I leave the loaded chunks of my old base. So I don't know if it's like redstone updating as we are leaving the chunks, Who knows? But it is just causing some serious problems for me. It's horrible. I'm not used to lag, and that was stressful. On the screen now should be some time-lapse footage of me going absolutely ham with a ton of sets of shears, just trying to clear out all of the bushes for the area so that we can get to work on this little fishing town. But whilst I do that, I thought I would have a really quick chat to you about a few of the things that are happening in my life, because I tend to talk quite a lot about YouTube, and some of you may want to hear, I don't know, you may want to hear some of the things that are going on. Now, those of you who follow me on Twitter, you will know about this, but I am currently in the process of saving up for a new car. And when I say a new car, I mean I've been saving for so long. I've been putting money aside into a nice car fund, and I think now is around about the time in which I'm going to go for it. Now, I should give a bit of a background information first. Okay, so I am really interested in cars. I always have been. Ever since I was like the age of 8, I used to go to the Ferrari garage, and the guys at the Ferrari garage, they were absolutely amazing. They'd let me sit in the Ferraris, they'd let me rev the Ferraris, and wow, like, I was completely taken aback. Now, I'm not going to be buying a Ferrari, just as a heads up, but what I am going to be getting is an Audi S5. At least that is the plan. So an Audi S5 is a V8 4.2 litre engine. It's got 350 horsepower and 450 newton meters of torque. So it really is a very powerful car, and it's something that I have wanted for so long. Now, I'm going to be buying it second hand. It's going to have probably around about 40 to 50,000 miles on it, so it's a little bit worn out. There'll be some like care things on it, like I'll have to do a tiny bit of maintenance, but other than that, it should be good to go. Modern cars these days, they can go for hundreds of thousands of miles without really having too many serious problems. Then obviously you interchange it. But yeah, the Audi S5 is one of my favourite cars of all time, and like I say, ever since I got a job from the age of 11, 12, I've been putting money aside in a nice car fund, and this was my paper round money, just so you know, my paper round money, and then I had that for like 3 years, managed to save up probably around about £4,500, so not bad going. And then I got my second job, and that got me a little bit, so then I was up to about £10,000, and now YouTube is my main source of income, and I'm up to where I want to be, which is in between the bracket of £15,000 to £20,000. That is my current budget for the car. Now, the only issue is that because I am from the UK, insurance for these kind of cars is ridiculously high. I have got a VW Golf, a 1.6 litre engine VW Golf with 90 brake horsepower. It takes probably around about 12 seconds to get to 60 miles an hour, and it costs £1,600 to insure it per year with a black box fitted that monitors my driving. So that is ridiculous, isn't it? Now, to insure this one is going to cost a lot. It's going to cost a lot more than it costs to insure my Golf. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. But I have to say, despite the fact that it is costing monumental amounts of money, and it's going to cost a lot of money to run because it is a 4.2 litre V8, I am so excited. I seriously am excited. I cannot wait to get this car. And I was wondering, would you like to see a video of me perhaps first reactioning in it, so sitting down in it and going, wow, this is actually my car? Or would you like me to do like a full review sort of thing, like a showcase of my Audi S5? Let me know what you think. Place down your comments in the comments section, because I want to know, because I am proper into this, and I would love for you guys to be involved as well. Well, would you look at that? It would appear that we have got rid of pretty much all of the bushy landscape around here, and now it is just flat out grass. The only problem with this is, because it's quite dark, and mobs can't usually spawn on leaves, but we have now removed said leaves, there are plenty of spawning spaces, so I am getting destroyed by zombies and skeletons, because those things, man, zombies and skeletons, especially zombies, I mean, zombies can track you from a mile off, and skeletons, they're like marksmen. They can shoot you from hundreds of meters away. It's crazy. But there we go. The new mob AI, you know what it's like. It's absolutely mental. Minecraft has been getting a lot harder recently, which I'm sort of all for, because the challenge is a nice aspect. But then again, getting completely obliterated when I'm trying to clear out this little forest, I don't know if I really like that. But unfortunately, that is all I've got time for today, folks. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Woo!